Welcome to our Blue Christmas Vespers service, and welcome to the First Unitarian Society of Milwaukee. I'm Reverend Dina McFeeters, and I'm honored to serve as Associate Minister here. We welcome those who are watching online, and we welcome those who are in this room together. If you are watching online, you may want to get a candle and some matches for a candle lighting ritual a bit later in the service. Our opening words are called "Lay It Down" by Joan Javier Duval. Here is where you can lay it down. Lay down all that you have carried, the weight of the world that has rounded your back, leaving you aching and exhausted. Here is where healing begins. where burdens are set down alongside one another. Their magnitude does not seem as great. Here is where the door is thrown open, and the light can lift away the shadows, and what was hidden can now be seen. Here is where you can rest, where nothing is expected, but that you bring all that you are into the presence of the holy and this loving community. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow wrote, "The holiest of all holidays are those kept by ourselves in silence and apart, the secret anniversaries of the heart." Tonight's Blue Vespers service is a sanctuary for those who struggle to find joy in the season because we are grieving, under financial stress, estranged from family, or otherwise not matching the picture-perfect images that we see everywhere leading up to Christmas. Blue Vespers is a space carved out of time where it's okay to release that compulsory happiness of the season, to allow sadness to surface, to resist the transactional nature of gift-giving, and focus on the inner gifts of silence, stillness, and the holy anniversaries of the heart. I invite you into a time of shared silence where we can drop the mask that we use to get by and settle into the quiet, into the heart space where we carry our weariness, our sorrow, our struggle against despair, where the absence of someone we hold dear looms large. Here, we can lay it down. I invite you to find a way to center and ground yourself in this moment, however that works for you. Perhaps the soles of your feet rest on the floor. Maybe you take some slow, deep breaths and let the comfort of the silence hold you. After the shared silence, we're welcome to stay seated and sing Spirit of Life, hymn 123, or just let the music wash over you. This reading is called Blessing of Memory by Jan Richardson. You were born remembering this blessing. It has never not been with you, weaving itself daily through the threads of each story, each dream, each word you spoke or received, everything you hoped, everyone you loved, all that you lost with astonishing sorrow, all that you welcomed with unimagined joy. I tell you, you bear this blessing in your bones. But if the day should come when you no longer bring this blessing to mind, we will hold it for you. We will remember it for you. And when the time comes, we will breathe this blessing to you at the last, as you are gathered into the place where all that has been lost finds its way back to you, where all memory returns to you, where you know yourself unforgotten and entirely welcomed home. We know that the winter holidays bring many layers of stress among the beauty and the joy that we hope to find. The normal stress of the holidays may be complexified and accentuated this year as layers of grief and exhaustion surface that we were not able to feel earlier in the pandemic. And that's okay. Numbness and delayed grief have a function. They protect us until we are ready to feel. Sadness, stress, worry, fatigue, and feeling blue are normal reactions. They are normal reactions to holidays that are fraught with unrealistic expectations and societally imposed pressure. Plus, the days are short and cloudy. Clouds upon clouds upon clouds, day after day. The nights are long and dark. We long to rest and dream of brighter days. I'm so grateful you are here in our beautiful sanctuary or watching online. For even though we might not speak or even share eye contact, our companionship is healing. I invite you to be gentle with yourself tonight. Allow some spaciousness to enter your heart and soul. Listen now to your own heart. Listen for what and who you have lost. Listen for your hopes and fears of all the years. Invite into your mind the names of people and places that you hold dear. Allow the hopes you have for the future to float into view. And when you are ready, please come forward to light a candle on one of the tables here at the front of the sanctuary, or the table behind the back pew, or where you are at home. While the candles are being lit, let the music come into your awareness like a balm, like a breath, like a trusted friend. This reading is by Rainer Maria Rilke. You have had many and great sadnesses, but please consider whether these great sadnesses have not gone right to the center of yourself, whether much in you has not altered, whether you have not somewhere, at some point of your being, undergone a change while you were sad. For our sadnesses are the moments when something new has entered into us, something unknown. Our feelings grow mute in the perplexity. Everything in us withdraws. A stillness comes. And the new, which no one knows, stands in the midst of it and is silent. As we prepare to leave our time together this evening, please feel free to stay in our sanctuary as long as you wish. When you do depart, please observe a peaceful silence for those who want to linger. Try to leave quietly when you depart and save conversations for outdoors. May the peace of this place and this time together go with you into the nights and the days ahead. The closing words are called "This Brightness That You Bear" by Jan Richardson. This blessing hardly knows what to say, speechless as it is, not simply from grief, but from the gratitude that has come with it, the thankfulness that sits among the sorrow and can barely begin to tell you what it means not to be alone. This blessing knows the distances you have crossed in person, in prayer, to enter into days of waiting, nights of long vigil. It knows the paths you have traveled to be here in the dark. Even in the shadows, this blessing sees more than it can say and has simply come to show you the light that you have given, not to return it to you, not to reflect it back to you, but only to ask you to open your eyes and see the grace of it, the gift that shines in this brightness that you bear. you.